NF Outcast.
I love his choice of titles for his songs. They're always like one word.
Yeah. If you notice, that was the cage from that video, The Search.
Mm-hmm.
Remember the cage that was all the way in the background?
Yeah.
Woke up in the cell, where am I at? Yeah, it's cold, but I like that. What am I trapped? Heart's beating out of my chest. Doors locked, but the keys are in my hands. Yeah, that's why it doesn't make...
Doors locked, but the keys are in my hands. It makes me think of like being a prison in your own mind where you can literally release yourself at any time, but you don't.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what this whole like cage represents. It's like, yeah, it's a physical prison, but more like an internal prison. And it's why you have the access to the keys.
Mm-hmm. And like the key seems to be like a reoccurring theme too in that video. Why the keys are like on the windows. I don't know if you remember seeing that, but there are 3 keys, and it looked like it had happy faces on it.
From the video, why?
Yeah.
I didn't catch that.
Trap, heart's beating out of my chest. Doors locked, but the keys are in my hands. Yeah, that's why it doesn't make sense, does it? I make songs that don't make friends. Judge me, might smile, but it ain't that funny. Sing along to the pain, they love it. Life's like a merry-go-round, and I'm still trying to figure it out. I like space, I don't fit in the crowds. My whole life I've been airing it out. Oh, I'm getting into character now. Feels wrong, but it feels right. My feelings seal tight, real nice, but I will fight anything to win. But I'm not Mike Tyson, I won't bite you, but I will tell you if I don't like it. I am not the norm, I got my own shoes. I ain't trying to fit in yours. I never been married, but I felt divorced.
Yo, I got my own shoes. I'm not trying to fit in yours.
And like that relates to that other line too, where he says like, I'm here to make songs, not friends.
Yeah.
Like, again, I'm not trying to like satisfy what you want.
Yeah. And I like it because like with NF, I think he's often compared. You know, and I like that line where he's like, I'm not trying to fit in anyone's shoes. Like, I have my own shoes to fill. I'm not trying to be compared to anybody. I have my own lane. I'm my own artist, you know?
And, like, every individual is like that.
Yeah.
It's something so simple, but not everyone thinks that way.
Yeah.
I am not the norm, I got my own shoes. I ain't trying to fit in yours. I never been married, but I felt divorced. Hi, I'm Nate. Have we met before? Somebody told you I was whack? Check the source. Somebody told you I was back? Yes, of course. You got a problem with the fans? There's the door. You looking for the old me? Check the morgue. I'm not a fortune teller, but I can...
You're looking for the old me. Check the morgue. The old me's dead.
Because he died. I love the way he doesn't say, because I died. He says, go check the morgue.
Fans, there's the door. You looking for the old me? Check the morgue. I'm not a fortune teller, but I can see into the future better. Ain't no telling what'll happen when I pick up the microphone, get the fans together. Same style, but the songs are better. Been a year and a half, feels like it's gone forever. Ain't no drink in my hand, but you know the buzz coming. Big steps in the game, yeah, the hawk is running. My thoughts are funny, it feels like I'm on to something. Yeah. I'm high off the music, my head's in the clouds. I kinda like it up here, I'm not coming down. I'd rather be alone, I am not good in crowds. Which is kinda confusing, I know, been that way since a child. They laugh and they tell me I'll never get out. I'm just trying to be me, I am nobody else. I don't care what you think, I'm just being myself. So I guess for now.
Yo, that's so dope. Like when you think about like how he's letting people in his cage. And if I'm right, which I think I am, like if that cage represents his mind, letting fans into his mind through his music, and that's why he's able to like let them in.
I love that perspective. I actually thought something different. So the way I looked at it is like no one's even realizing that like he's locked up in the cage. Like they're just like mindlessly just taking photos with him. That's how I perceived it.
Yeah. I mean, with his particular fan base, I don't think that's the case because, like, I think about, like, why I was a fan to begin with. It's because I can relate. And I think people that are, that gravitate towards NF, they gravitate towards him because their ability to relate to what he's saying. So it's almost like even out, there's a line in another song where he's like, I forgot exactly what he said, so I'll paraphrase it, but, like, one comment where it's like, I really shit. So something along the lines of like, I really feel what you're saying because I feel like you can relate like on a personal level. I forget the exact line. I'll have to look it up at some point, but that's how deeply connected he is to his fans, because like the topics, obviously, like the topics he touches on, it's not touched on a lot. So I think some fans that listen to his music like, oh my god, like I'm not the only one going through this, so they can relate on a very deep level. So they're able to even share like the way he's able to share himself. Like people want to be able to like share themselves with him as well, you know.
I'm just trying to be me, I am nobody else. I don't care what you think, I'm just being myself. So I guess for now, I'll just be the outcast. I'll just be the outcast. Yeah, I'll just be the outcast. I guess I'll be the outcast. Yeah, I guess I don't fit the mold of rap, cause I'm respecting women. I heard your record, I was laughing at it. Maybe they would like me more if I got a little graphic with it. No, I don't wanna blend in with you little rapping idiots. I'd rather be the outcast. I ain't never putting out trash. I take 100 and staple it right to my tongue. I always put the money where my mouth's at. Feels good to be here now. I'm a weird person with a weird crowd. What, you don't like that? That's cool, that's great, that's fine. Okay, you can leave now. Got a weird smile, but I like it though. I paint it on me and I walk up to the microphone and put the caution tape around me like it didn't intro on. Yeah, they got me reminiscing now. Yeah, you didn't know I'm about to go mad. Never wanted something so bad. Goosebumps to the whole track. Ain't no way I'm gonna hold back. Got me thinking that I'm cooking in a meth lab. How I'm blowing up in front of my own eyes. You look a little lost, you ain't get that. Coming from a town where nobody is a rap, I guess I never got the memo once I missed out. Wow. Here I go in my feelings again. I can feel it again. So I lay in my bed in my cell with a pen and I dwell on my sins. I keep wondering when time to open the door. They don't know who I am, but I pick up the keys and I put on my Timbs and I stare at the locks and the tat on my skin and I think to myself, I don't wanna fit in. I'm high off the music, my head's in the clouds. I kinda like it up here, I'm not coming down. I'd rather be alone, I am not good in crowds. Which is kinda confusing, I know, been that way since a child. They laugh and they tell me I'll never get out. I'm just trying to be me, I am nobody else. I don't care what you think, I'm just being myself. So I guess for now, yeah, I'll just be the outcast. I'll just be the outcast. Yeah, I'll just be the outcast. I guess I'll be the outcast. Yeah, trying to focus. Take a knife to my head, then I cut it open. Take my brain, put it on the floor, trying to figure out my motives. Y'all thought I was an issue when the door was locked. Nah, you should see me when the door opens. Every night I can hear voices, put a camera in my face. Might turn Joker like a Mike poser. Always been a little complex, difficult to process. Some of y'all wanna sit around and try to pick apart my bars. Here's some lines you could dissect. If I'ma die, giving everything that I have. Take a deep breath, I don't need y'all's respect. I'm a reject, kid at recess, playing games with his make-believe friends. Yeah, I don't ever take a night off. Lights off in a room and I write songs. I might fall into my thoughts once in a while when the mic's off. You ain't never seen no drive like mine, better hop out of my car.
You've never seen a drive like mine? You better hop out of my car?
My thoughts once in a while when the mic's off. You ain't never seen no drive like mine, better hop out of my car. I'm about to unlock my doors. You ain't got a seatbelt on, better find one. Getting sick of people telling me to smile more. TS was the chapter I'll never forget. It was therapy for me, but it's time to turn the page now. Hey, shut up, I'm trying to tell them my story. I'm sorry, I wasn't yelling at y'all. I was talking to the voices. I rip out the drums of the industry's ears for trying to ignore me and play them while singing the chorus. I'll just be the outcast. I'll just be the outcast. Yeah, I'll just be the outcast. I guess I'll be the outcast. I'll just be the outcast. I'll just be the outcast. Yeah, I'll just be the outcast. I guess I'll be the outcast.
Interesting. That is so freaking interesting that everyone's in the cage with him.
Yeah. Because he's very, I think he's just very different in like like just his topics. Like I've listened to a lot of different artists, and like some artists like they'll touch on these topics, but not to the same extent. Where like he really like delves into fucking mental health. Like in music, it's really dope. And I think like something as simple as like being an outcast, I don't think people realize like I feel like being an outcast is actually the majority and not the minority. Even when you fit in, you might fit in, but you can still fit in and still feel like an outcast. You know, like I felt that way where I always fit in whatever group I'm in, but I could still feel like, yo, I don't really belong here. I don't know. You know? So I think people can relate a lot to what he says about like being in his head and speaking on his internal issues. He really has a way with words when it comes to like being introspective.
Yeah, he's definitely got his own lane.
Yeah.